Breaking news to bring you from Chelsea in the last few moments, a statement from Roman Abramovich, and it confirms what we've been telling you today. He says, I would like to address the speculation in the media over the past few days in relation to my ownership of Chelsea FC.
The EU have downgraded their sanctions because now they've removed the claim that Roman Abramovich financially benefited from the Russian government.
Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich!
During that brilliant, beautiful era that was marshalled by none other than the quite magnificent Roman Abramovich.
Roman Abramovich
has issued a statement.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Roman is back at Chelsea, and work needs to be done. Here is the team he's inherited. Following the team's poor recent form, Roman knew it's time to bring in a new man for the managerial role. A man who can take Chelsea back to former glory. And who else but the special one himself? The special one back at Chelsea once again. Back for the third time.
Do you know what this means?
And here he is, ready to get started. We can see the media has mixed opinions on this appointment.
You sound as though you're feeling the pressure.
I'm not feeling the pressure, no. You cannot put pressure on me. No chance. No chance. I read a lot of times during this week that I have to prove a lot in English football.
We begin this rebuild by recalling two valuable players. The Serbian will be our new starting keeper. We also brought back the Brazilian wonder kid Santos. Our first game we face Aston Villa. Lovely ball from Neto to Palmer. Palmer plays it to Nkunku, and there we go. The first goal back under Roman ownership. The special one is celebrating. No, wait, stop the music too. Sanchez, bro. Stop trying to glaze, we're not starting you. Our next game was at the Bridge. First game back here for Roman and the manager.
That could take on highly dramatic proportions. Be prepared for genuine...
Nkunku continues his scoring form, while Neto also gets a goal. Heavy investment into the academy like before. Our first game in Europe is against Betis as we play in the Conference League. Palmer puts us 1-0 up in the first leg. Beautiful man, and he doesn't stop there. The following game, he gets himself another goal. Lovely free kick. The lead didn't last long though, as we managed to concede against Leicester. It's fine though, because on the verge of halftime, Sancho wins back the ball, ready to cross it in, and
Well, he's certainly been influential in the first 45.
That's outrageous from the referee.
This looks really good. Could we see a winning goal?
We concede another, and that's our first loss under new ownership.
Time to score. A goal to surely win the game.
Just a couple of questions for you.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am accused of bringing the game into disrepute because the referees, they do what they do.
Nevertheless, we continue. Noni nearly gets himself a goal here. We then concede a goal following some questionable, to say the least, defending. Anthony with the ball is tackled by Lavia, who I've just subbed on. The ref has blown for a foul. Red.
What?
Don't know. If I speak him in trouble. Palmer with the ball laid on. Plays it to Kellyman. Finds Nkunku. 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 What a goal, son. Even the special one is celebrating. We follow with a 0-0 draw to Arsenal. But in better news, a certain someone has returned from injury.
Nicholas Jackson.
Look at this. Like, what am I supposed to say to him? Jackson's first game back and his first chance to prove himself to Roman and his manager, who are likely looking for a striker to replace him. And prove himself he does. Speaking of proving themselves, take a look at this double save from our keeper. We get a chance late in the first half to double our lead, and well, you just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Spurs get a goal to equalize.
Second best no longer. It's level again. Looks a good ball. And it's on now.
Jackson fails to put us ahead,
Goal there, well saved. There could be a chance to
but
win.
Palmer doesn't.
Real opportunity. Oh, what a time to score. A goal to surely win the game.
We get a chance to make it 3-1 with a lovely through ball for Jackson to run onto, and
Oh, bad tackle. And the ref will surely take it.
Just a couple of questions for you.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Well, there were many
our good form continues as Jackson gets another goal. While our keeper secures us our victory in the last minute, likewise, our success also continues in the Conference League. So much so, I decided to sim our next Conference League. Until they offered me to take a pen.
Excuse me, are you feeling cold?
Our next game was a draw to our rivals, but Jackson could have had a hat trick.
Just needs to stay calm. That's really sound.
Our other striker wasn't having much success either, though. Our next game was against top of the league. Jackson pulled off his magic. Our strikers work similarly, as Mark also finds the back of the net in our following game.
In that position, I just have to smash it because there's no way I can just tap it in.
Sat, currently in 4th place with 3 games to go in the league. We face Newcastle next. Jackson nearly puts us a goal up in the opening 10 minutes. Palmer with the ball, sees Jackson making the run, finds him. Just the keeper to beat. Palmer with a free kick here, lines it up. The ball seems to be a bar magnet today. We win another free kick, and James decides to step up and take it. He's done it. Cuckoo finds himself in some space and shoots. The bar once again, but who let him shoot is my question. Back to Conference League, we go 1-0 down, but 1-1 on aggregate. Cole Palmer. He is inevitable.
What?
Simple as that. He saves us once again. We face Manchester United in the penultimate game of the season. Jackson gives us the lead, but like we've seen again and again this season, it doesn't last long. We get a free kick, and Enzo fancies it. We've been training set pieces. Enzo, Sancho, Noni. Straight from the training ground, United still equalized to end the game 2-2. One game to go. We are fourth regardless of the result of this game, but will Arsenal bottle the league? Santos nearly gets himself a goal, while Jackson does score, but from an offside position. And there is the proof, ladies and gentlemen, Champions League next season. Now time to win ourselves a European trophy. We play Victoria in the final. They're on the attack, straight from the off. We nearly go 1-0 down already. And Victoria don't give up there. Great save from Sanchez. Who is this guy? I'm so confused. That doesn't matter though, because Mark finds himself in a scoring position and dispatches the ball perfectly into the back of the net.
And Roman Abramovich is delighted. Chelsea lead by 1-0.
Great finish from the Spaniard. Who knows, maybe he's behind our success. Maybe he knows something we don't. Victoria are on the attack again. But Sanchez makes another important save. And there we have it, champions of Europe. Well, not really, but Chelsea are the first club in history to have won all three trophies. It's the Champions League, Europa League, and now the Conference League.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Jose, how delighted are you to win your first trophy with Chelsea?
I'm very happy, of course. I'm very happy. Not just for me, because for me it's not so important. I think for the fans, for the club, for the players, especially for the players who are in this club for a few years without silverware. I think it's important. It's very difficult to win for the first time, and for these players, is the first time, and for the club is the first time over the last, I think, 5 years. So, it was very important for us.
Cuckoo finds himself top of the appearances, while Palmer is top of not only goals with 20 goals, but also top of assists with 10. Here is the league table at the end of the season. Manchester in 10th place is good to see, while the relegated teams are Wolves, Ipswich, and Southampton. The winners of the Champions League were Bayern, while FA Cup winners were interestingly Brighton. Here is the team for next season. Quite a few changes need to be made for Champions League football. And we have had quite a few players come back from loans. Let me know who I should buy and who we should sell. Until next time, see ya.